New numbers, new area codes, new winters and new summers. More expansion, just think about it and make me wonder. Knocking on the beat like a relapse, I feel it coming.
What's up, my guy? Appreciate you coming through. Appreciate you being ready to pivot. You know, we had a little bit of change of location, but we're making it happen nonetheless.
Yep.
So welcome to Discussions with Dubb. So this is a platform where I sit down with entrepreneurs, creatives, and people from all different walks of life and backgrounds, right? We have real conversations talking about their wins, their lessons, and everything in between. So the goal is really simple. We're going to highlight your authentic story, potentially inspire some others, and give people a deeper look into the path and things that shaped your success. All right, so we're going to get right into this discussion. So for those of them who may not know you yet, introduce yourself and tell us where you're from.
I go by DevSoLuv. Far as where I'm from, really I'm from Sunnyvale, California, but I've lived in different places, but I'm going to go with Sunnyvale because that's where school was, all the homies was, but I've lived in many different cities and different states though.
Okay, solid. And so giving us a real authentic background of who you are growing up, what was your childhood like?
Childhood, what age? Where we going?
Man, you can just kind of give us a grand scheme of like what it looked like, just your upbringing.
Okay. So my dad is a producer, and I would travel with him from state to state. So as far as my teen years was in Atlanta, you know, around Dollar, Crime Mob, and, you know, them people, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Far as out here was mostly like basketball. I was dancing, turfing and shit. You know what I mean? Like around the hyphy era, which was like school that way. So
okay.
Sports.
And so how would you describe yourself outside of the music scene?
As a person?
Absolutely.
Probably most people know me as a comedian, goofball.
Okay.
What else? And just a person who really just help other people vocally though. Like I feel like I'm the voice, like a vessel, right? People call me for real talks, real discussions, like my real opinion.
I like that. To let you know that you're a real authentic person and someone that they can lean on.
For sure.
It describes your character and speaks volumes of who you are as a person. So what does representing Sunnyvale mean to you?
Honestly, look, I'm one of the ones where, you know, this might catch somebody off guard, but like where I'm from don't really matter. Okay. It's about what I'm doing.
I respect that.
I could have picked anything. I was born in San Jose, but I would be lying if I said I didn't grow up in Sunnyvale predominantly, right? So it's like, I'm not repping Sunnyvale like to the fullest. I'm not repping San Jose. Okay. I'm just repping me and what I do. And, you know, motherfuckers ask me a question. I'm from NorCal, California. I'm from California.
Straight up.
You know?
I feel that.
It's not where you from. It's about what you're doing.
It's not where you're from, but it's about what you're doing. It's about where you end up. It's where you're going. All right, bet. So I understand that your dad was a producer, so he had you in the music scene real early.
For sure.
So with all the people that you were around, were those some of your people that influenced the music? Was it already instilled in you, or did you have like a specific artist that you had the influence to kind of jump into this music game?
Nah, I ain't gonna say that. Who I was inspired by at least would be probably T.I.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Motherfuckers thought I was a dude from ATL. I'm like, nah, not that guy. But yeah, T.I. Future was kind of later for me, but I was a big Dollar fan, and people know who Dollar is. But like, yeah, T.I. was someone that I was influenced by, but people that I came around was mostly like big dogs, like Life Jennings and Chili, L.A. Reid and shit. So it's like, that's not more of an influence artistically. That's more of an influence of like entrepreneur and business.
Absolutely.
Right. You know what I mean? So I don't have any like musical inspirations. People hear my music and say it sound like people, but I don't draw from much. I think I just like quality music.
Okay. And so being around those big dogs, right? Being around those certain names, those certain people that have that already established kind of career and whatnot, did you develop any type of like relationship business-wise, entrepreneurship-wise? Were they giving you game? Were they passing down knowledge?
Me being so young, bro, it's just like these names that I'm throwing out there.
Yeah.
It's like my dad telling me like, oh, you don't even know who you was around.
Ah, one of those.
you don't know whose studio we was just in.
Yeah.
You don't know that you met people from Tribe Called Quest or Dead Press. Like, he putting me on to, like, you know what I mean? He like, that's da-da-da, like, from this group. He's like, you don't even know. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so, like, I thought I knew something until I came around people, you know what I mean? And, like, he's like, oh, this is Jermaine Dupri's studio that we're in.
Fire.
You know what I mean? Like, I was putting up lights in Life in the studio and didn't even know until,
didn't even
like,
realize where you was
end
at.
of the day, he came in with his wife, a guitar, and I was like, oh, damn. And then he's like, you know, he was at Evander Holyfield's house, right? Like, you know, I'm 12, I'm 11. Like,
yeah.
It's just like, I'm just rolling with my pops.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, it's kind of the same situation with my son right now. I kind of have him with me when I do this camera thing. Sometimes he don't realize. I'm like, man, you know who that is? He was like, nah. I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to show you his music when we get home. I'm going to show you the whole vibe. So I can resonate with what you're saying. But that's dope that your dad had you in them environments and kind of soaked you up with the game a little bit, you know, super early, just so you know how to maneuver and how you can establish yourself in the scene. So I know that you had like T.I., right, as someone that you listened to. Future was a little bit later for you. Was T.I. like one of the first artists you remember listening to? Was there anybody else on that list?
At that time, I mean, coming out here, like growing up out here, I was more of like a Kendrick dude. The Game. Later it would be Schoolboy and the whole TDE camp, but J. Cole, of course. But I was more on that Double X freshman cover that was more like different. Currency, Wiz, Asher Roth, like that one. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that's the music that I was, artists. You know, Dom Kennedy, I'm not, you know, no discredit to no Bay Area artist, but that was like fun music, party music. If I want to like dive into being an artist, I'm listening to the names that I named for real.
Okay, nice.
Wale, you know, that cover.
That
Kid
kind of vibe.
Kid Cudi for sure.
Hell yeah. Okay, so let me ask you, do you remember the first song that you made?
I do.
Tell me about it.
The first song I made was in the kitchen, off the phone. It was called Bloods and Gang.
Okay.
And it was repetitive as fuck, but it had the whole kitchen turned up, and little do you know, they spread it enough to where I'd be at parties in San Jose and I'd walk in, that motherfucker playing.
Dope.
Like,
dope.
You know?
Dope. What kind of program was it that you was using on your phone at the time?
Oh, man.
Because I know there was obviously, you know, it was still kind of early when the apps was popping out, but there was still some stuff that you could use, like GarageBand or something.
Nah,
like that.
It wasn't even that. It was also like, this is a long time ago. This shit, it literally, you had one take. It wasn't no BandLab, GarageBand where you could manipulate the system. It was like a
voice memo type.
Yeah, shit. I can't even tell you what it was. It was like some bullshit. Like make music maker. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know,
things.
Yeah, and I was fucking them up with that one. Like, honestly, I started making a lot of music after that.
So when you made that first song, what was the driving force behind it? Like, what made you hop on an iPhone and just decide to go ahead and hop on a beat?
Man, freestyling. I was known in high school for freestyling for 10, 20 minutes. Dope. People throwing out subjects. We in the student center. Also, I'm beating on the glass, doing the pencils. I was one of those kids.
Okay.
But I don't know. Like, we really did start off as voice memos.
Yeah.
And we would, you know, push the phone close to the speaker, record that and then record ourselves. And then it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, we used to,
real process.
Yeah, really like, you know, some shitty quality music, but it was driving us. So what drove me was probably I don't know, just the energy of the homies of just like, bro, like all these freestyles, you should just lay something down. I'm like, I guess so.
Might as well hop in there, right?
We had too many pre-recordings and videos, you know, try to put them in a you know, Bluetooth them, and it's literally like us in the car banging on the glass.
Making something out of it.
And that's what we're playing, like, while we're driving. Like, it's the radio or some shit.
That's dope.
So it's like...
But that's that real authentic
upbringing.
That's that real authentic, like, grit, right? So coming from making your first song on an iPhone and doing that process like that, transitioning, do you remember the first studio session that you had?
Studio as in the homie studio? Or, like,
whether
studio,
it's like
studio, big dog?
You tell me. I'll let you choose.
Okay.
Which one do you consider the studio?
Damn, brother. I mean, I've done some garage shit, studio sessions. I've been to some mansions where people had lofts.
Okay. Tell me about a time where you stepped into a studio to record, right? Maybe early on in your career, you're just like, oh, damn, I'm doing this. Like, I'm in the studio. Do you remember having a feeling like that?
Oh, you know what? We ain't gonna say no names on this one, but I did record an album with somebody who has some placements up there in the industry with like Yeet, Dirk, all that.
Okay.
We busted out like 16 tracks, and that was me like in the booth, you know, with the mixer, all that, whatnot.
Nice. And then so like, do you find yourself in a learning process when you first started and getting into those kind of rooms, or was it kind of just everything was natural?
So what I did learn from that individual was we would, like I said, I'm a freestyle artist. I don't write music.
Okay.
I used to as a kid. I don't write music at all. So I would do one takes, and then we'll do another take. We'll do another take. We'll have like 3 freestyles, and next thing you know, he's already piecing them up, and he's like, that's the hook. And I'm like, I'm listening to it. I'm like, okay, I need to change my verse then if that's the hook. And then we would just be punching them. Like,
straight up.
And it was just, next thing you know, I leave the studio 3-4 songs, and literally that has made me who I am now to just, you know, I make 5 songs daily now.
I like that. No pen and pad, no iPhone notes, just straight to it, straight off the dome, and then we gon'
literally my first couple bars, my first 4 bars, I listen back, I'm like, that's it. And I run with it every single time.
I like that.
Because if it's too much punching in, too much extra, then I'm forcing something.
I like that perspective.
Yeah.
That's dope. And it shows the confidence in the bars that you spit. You take those first 4 and you run in with it. You're like, you know what? I got this shit straight off the bat. I respect that.
More of a, I wouldn't say lyrically, but more of a, what's the word? My, not just projection, but like the pocket, like, you know what I mean? Like the cadency, like just make sure like artists that's listening, like you at least have your pockets right.
Yeah.
Whatever you say is what you say, but at least be in the pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. That's a message. That's a message right there.
Yeah. You gonna say what you want to say, but be in the pocket, be on beat, because, you know, it get tough. We got some offbeat artists, and we respect them, but
we know that they offbeat.
You know, it get tough.
I hear you. Okay, so as you going through your getting into music and stuff, did you face any challenges, and if so, what were they as far as getting your music out there or anything like that?
Man, challenges. You said what it was a challenge of, like, musically wise?
Yeah, like, and it could be something that was in your personal life, and we're going to dive into that a little bit, but, you know, we kind of already did, but so it could be something in your personal life that affected your music, or it could just be the music industry itself, whether it's finding a place to record or finding a place to promote your show or whatever.
I'm going to tell you this. So I mastered the art of making music, in my opinion, and recording music. I record myself now. I'm my own engineer. I make beats also, but we gonna put that out when we got some back into it, where I self-produce album by me.
Okay.
Some beats are produced by me, but y'all don't know. So the challenge, I would say, was going from, you know, the bedroom, the studio, was at the homie's house, to a crowd.
Got you.
So what I did with that was I used to go to tons of open mics, got that out the way. Then I started, you know, going to trap art. Migrated from San Jose to Oakland. It's a different type of vibe. It's a different type of, like, opinion.
It's a new element.
Right. Some shit that's sliding in San Jose, it's a no-go in Oakland. And vice versa. You know?
Yeah.
And as artists, y'all got to be able to start being able to pick y'all playlists and y'all track list to fit cities.
Absolutely.
So the challenge, I would say, would be going from at home to live.
Okay, I can respect that. And it's funny you brought that up. I think trap art is the first time I actually crossed paths with you. I don't think we actually introduced ourselves. I think you were with Dom that day. It was like a trap art fashion show. I did a video for that one. So it's just funny that you brought that up, because it kind of brings it all back around. Now, when would you say, with all of that, did you start taking music seriously as a career? Like, was there a certain point, or do you feel like you jumped into it and you was already Full
The
force.
homie, my brother, Dreyato, he called me, 2 years ago?
Okay.
We in Santa Cruz on a balcony. I believe we are having drinks and watching fireworks, whatnot. And he called me and said, brother, I was like, what's up? He's like, this your year.
Okay.
I was like, all right. He's like, you know what you do. You know what people you help and what people you influence. He's like, this your year. And that call,
Changed everything.
I just started punching him out to the point where he like, hey, bro, like, you doing a lot. I'm like, I thought that's what we supposed to do.
He said it's my year.
He's like, 5 songs a day. It's kind of crazy. Like, what's the catalog? I'm like, maybe 400 or 600 songs in release. He's like,
nice.
Nah, you tripping. I was like, hey, you told me to do this. I do this in my sleep. So what are we talking about?
Right.
So yeah, that's Dreyato.
Ain't no holding back now.
It's the brother.
I hear you. Okay, so was that the moment where you feel like things started gaining traction for you? Is when you got that call and you really upped your work ethic, or was there a different point?
I'll be honest, man. As it may seem like to other people, like I don't pay attention to that, honestly.
Okay.
I can't get too big headed, to be honest, because it's like what I'm swinging for is the big leagues.
Absolutely.
So these milestones is great. They valuable lessons that make you appreciative and grateful. But when it comes to the music, I'm trying to hit past the fence. So I'm trying to get to the top.
Yeah, and you're trying to dwell on what's already happened.
Yeah. So what I'm doing now, I get back to topic. What I'm doing now is what I feel like I'm supposed to be doing.
Straight up.
Whether it's dropping albums, doing content, doing interviews, I feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Now, where I'm trying to go is to the ship.
Okay. And just a second ago, you said something about taking the lessons as time goes on. What are some of the lessons that you learned early in this industry?
Don't take nothing personal. That's the number one. Okay. Number one, don't take nothing personal, because what you like, somebody might not like. What you dislike, somebody might love it.
Right.
Just roll with it. Right. And then also adversity, man. Like, I went to a show that I was promoting, got on stage, I airdropped my music. I'm next in line before the big headliner. They didn't call me. Bro hopped out on stage. He did his set. People started leaving. People looking at me like, ooh, what about you?
Right.
I gotta, chuck my chin up and be like, this ain't never happened, but shit, it just happened. What we doing?
Yeah.
And I didn't let it discourage me. I started rocking out even more shows after that, right? But it's a lesson of like, I'm gonna tell you what the truth is. There was a group that was supposed to go after us, or could have went after us. I said, nah, fuck that. They gonna go before us. So they popped their shit off. We didn't. So lesson learned is like, bro, I know we all as artists want to be before the headliner. You don't want to be the guy who opened up the set. They might forget about you or whatever, but you gotta go. Whether it's 15 people in the crowd or 500, that's another thing I learned.
Yeah, because if you can't perform in front of nobody.
Yeah, and I'm saying, like, you perform in front of 5 people the same way you do 500.
Straight up.
Give people a show. Make this shit believable, at least for that fucking 10, 15 minutes.
Straight up. And so it sounded like that moment where you got passed up, it motivated you to some degree. Would you say that it changed the way that you maneuvered in a negative way in any way?
I don't even want to say it motivated me, brother. I want to say, like, it just one of the moments where it's like, my homie, we at the crib and it's a draft party. We know you getting drafted. They calling every number in your class and every number possible, names after names, and it's like TV cut off.
Ooh.
And I'm like, oh, we got the barbecue out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The family here. People like came from different cities, and it's like that. Oh, I couldn't breathe. I was like, I know that didn't just happen. All the like promoting and all the people that's like looking at me in the front row, like, and it's people that I ain't never seen that's tapping in with me. Like, that's the thing. Like, as you're doing this as an artist, you go from place to place to place. These people that you see on the internet, you start to see them in real life. Mm-hmm. Some people fold under that pressure.
Absolutely.
Right? But that didn't motivate me. What's motivating me is like, honestly, bro, like, what does it take? This is what I'm doing now, right? The interviewing, because I was telling you, most people say they don't know me. Well, get to know me now. Like, what are we talking about, right?
Absolutely.
If the music's fire, I'm also a fire individual. So what's motivating me is like doing stuff like this, seeing the not just the results, but seeing myself to learn from it, steady learning curve. So I'm more motivated off of like learning the next step and the next step. Like, okay, ooh, we gotta do photo shoots now. All right, bet. Oh, we gotta do this. All right, bet. Like, and that's what's motivating me.
Continuing to grow and elevate.
Yeah, until like to see what happens. And you know what I mean? At least try every flavor before you be like, I don't like this no more.
Absolutely. You got to be versatile in this industry. And in any industry, whether you're an entrepreneur or however you get down, you got to be able to kind of dip your toe in any water and be able to survive. You know what I'm saying?
It seems like I'm able to do that. So we're going to see.
Straight up. So since you started, how would you say, if at all, your sound has evolved since your first releases or your first songs?
I would say I started very melodical, by the way. Most people didn't know where I was from. I would get a lot of Atlanta, Miami shit. So basically, me singing and doing catchy songs, radio songs, I did that. To I would throw a couple trap songs out there, you would say, and them didn't really hit as much as they would hit, whether it was in a different city. That's why. So now, these last, 3 projects I've dropped over the last couple months. I'm purposely, I'm doing the GNX.
Okay.
Let's say that. Like, I'm purposely West Coast, Bay, maybe throw some Detroit in there, some beats. Like, I'm purposely doing what y'all like.
Okay.
Like, you know, let's just cut the shit. I'm purposely doing what they like.
And do you think that having that versatility, right, to have the different sounds from different areas, do you think that comes easy to you because of your upbringing and being around the scene and being around these different artists and these different influences? Not to say that they influence you per se, but getting that talent because you're in those rooms. Do you feel like that's what makes it easy for you to be able to jump back and forth?
We've had this conversation with my team and my camp, and it comes down to no.
Okay.
It is all God-given talent. And like I said when we started, I'm a vessel, I'm a voice, I'm going to speak for the homies and my brothers, and ain't nobody going to be able to fuck with me when it comes to like me being me. Yeah. So am I giving y'all what y'all want or what they might want to see as far as Bay Area, West Coast? But every time, every track, my spin is my spin. Like the words I use, the bridges, the harmonies, like you just can't replicate that. So I'm authentically me while giving what they want, let's say. Because we don't know what they want yet until we get one of them hits. Absolutely. So I'm chasing one of them motherfuckers too. So
I hear that. So getting to know you a little bit more, right? Outside of, I say not outside of, but behind the scenes. Uh-huh. What are some struggles that people don't see behind the scenes, whether it's you specifically or just as a music artist in general?
Sheesh. Huh. Man, let's talk about this money.
Yeah.
The money.
Okay.
Sometimes we look and seem like we got it together and you guys see me on Instagram and, you know, on stages. Money is a motherfucker, bro. You know?
Yeah.
Whether you have it or don't have it. So that's a struggle. I had a big struggle with my mental health.
Okay. Talk about it. That's an avenue that really breaks some stuff.
That's where
down.
Actually DevSoLuv came from.
Okay. Let us know.
Because self-love is on my hands. I was just thinking of like, you know what? As a person, I'm able to say this now. The only thing that was missing for me is that I never loved me. I loved everybody else and everything else that I did or like did for others, I would say. Now what y'all seeing in the music and shit is love from myself. You can't tell me nothing. I'm not arrogant or cocky, but it's like God-given talent and it's opinionated. So Absolutely. The self-love is DevSoLuv. That's where the name came from, but I just threw Dev in front of it because my partner said make it more personal.
I like that.
So my mental health was an issue for me.
Okay.
So I had to get that out the way and depression.
Absolutely.
How to face that.
Now, did you face that through music or outside of music? Okay.
I did. Music saved my life. Not gonna lie to you. Because it gave me an outlet. There's so many unreleased stuff in the vault that, they say that your best songs is in the vault, right? I got some stuff that's suicidal.
Okay.
I got some shit that's angry. I got some shit that's happy or celebrating my deceased loved ones. Like some heartfelt shit in the vault. It's all over the place. And how did I damn near self-coach myself? Look, man, me recording myself, I hear myself daily. It's literally me talking that shit out.
Yeah. Expressing yourself on the track.
Right.
Being
and then
vulnerable.
leave it there, right? And you get in the car, you get on stage, and it's like, y'all don't even know. This is a real story.
Mm-hmm.
We might throw a little imagination in there, a little bit of spin, a little, little catchy something for you to dance to. But for the most part, I'm talking my real life and shit around me or shit that I've been around. I just do it very wellly to blend it into a beat.
Yeah.
So that's literally, besides God, of course, but it's just talking is a thing, bro. We all got to talk. Communication is key. So it wasn't a lot of self-talk. So when I started punching out them songs, when bro called me, I just started shedding.
Yeah.
To now I'm invincible in a sense of if you ever get that dark and that deep where I was at, now where I'm at now, then you'll never get that dark and deep. If that sounds crazy, but if you feel me? You'll never get that low again. I can never get that low again.
Yeah. Because the only way from rock bottom is up. And
when I get to up, I bring that ass back down. You know what I mean? I'm like, no, we ain't doing that.
Yeah.
That's how, we got skipped. So they say, right? So I'm like, hey, y'all, we might need to go first and not pop it like we them guys. Because, shit, our opportunity just,
that's some humble shit right there.
And the new group that's out right now was on stage. So we know who that is. Right. And I was like, oh, that would have been a little, little Empire, a little Bay, a little Stamp,
Ooh.
And the track list was perfect. So I'm like, yeah.
Okay. So now I appreciate your vulnerability with that because there's a lot of people who wouldn't really dive into that. And so with you saying you got a lot of songs in the vault, whether they're angry, suicidal, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Do you ever plan to bring those out the vault and show
Absolutely.
the world?
They're already out.
Okay, bet.
I just know like I said, I'm just trying to what's the shit? Step into the shoes that people say that I wear. I don't understand that it's crazy to make 5 songs a day or I be performing unreleased shit on stage and they don't know, right?
Absolutely.
I didn't know that I've built this repetition of what you see now. I still think there's flaws, but it's for the most part, most people would be like, I don't see shit wrong with you. We waiting for you to go, Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So throughout that whole process, and I know that music kept you going, but what kept you motivated when things get tough to keep pushing through the music? How did you know that music was your outlet? Is it just because you felt it? I hate to
be that guy, but I got to. That's why we doing this.
Oh, yeah.
Shit, I'm gonna be real with you. Since we here, I be want to quit.
See, I'm glad you said that. I was gonna ask you that.
And I be want to quit, and this gonna sound crazy. I be wanting to quit because I don't know if this industry is a quality base or quantity base.
Talk about it.
And humbly, I think that I'm putting out quality music. Can somebody call me? Well,
Mm-hmm.
What we talking about? How do we get there? Okay. Where's the combine for the rappers? Where's the tryouts? What? How many more shows that I gotta rock and take pictures with a headliner? What are we talking about? I'm on my 2nd album, about to drop my 3rd by the end of this month. 3 albums, and it's just the beginning of the year. I'm trying to reach history. I don't want to say too much because you know what I'm saying. If you want to try to take the sauce, you try. But like I said, you could take my song and it's not going to be word for word. It's not going to be the same. It's
Straight
not
up.
right. So it's like if you try to punch out these records and drop these projects that's 10, 20 tracks like me, you might not be able to hang.
So they can try and take the sauce, but they can't cook it like you.
Nah,
At
nowhere
all.
near.
I like that. Okay.
And if you know that I've helped people get their sauce up. So
Okay.
So
So let's jump into that album, right? 3 albums, right, by the end of this month.
yeah.
You just had one that dropped recently, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like what, a week ago?
Right. I remember,
a couple
I remember
days
we were
ago.
talking about it.
Yeah.
Tell me the name of that album, man. Let the people know what's up.
So January was Russian Roulette 2 from a sequel from Russian Roulette 1. I try to do the little sequel thing.
Okay.
And then we dropped the deluxe, which was 18 tracks, and then we followed up the next project that's out right now is Dior Nights.
Dior Nights. Okay.
Third album, I think we said on the name is Mr. West.
Mr. West.
Yeah.
All right. So what about you said Dior Nights, right?
Dior Nights.
What was the inspiration behind creating that album? Why'd you pick that name?
The producer's name is Dior.
Ah, okay. The whole album through and through, Dior? Or just majority of?
Majority of it is. It's some collab tracks on there, but it's majority. Like Russian Roulette 2, shout out to my boy. We trying to keep it in house, but
I hear
you know who he is.
Ain't gotta give up too much.
You know what I mean? On contract, he know who he is. But everything y'all gonna hear is predominantly one producer.
Okay.
I have a group of 5, so that's our little team, and they're not here in the States. So let's just say that.
Okay.
So Dior Nights, producer has Dior in his name. I like to wear Dior, and I just paid homage. As you see, Russian Roulette, I could say one of the brothers is from Russia.
Ah.
And you never know what you're gonna get. So Russian Roulette.
I like that creativity.
Yeah.
That's some real substance. It gives some depth behind what you're talking about,
Right.
And how you put together your project. Because people will just pick a name because it sounds cool, right? But you are actually like incorporating not only what means something to you, but also the people who are involved with it.
Right. Mr. West came from me taking a picture, and as you guys might know, like Kanye be covering his face. I was being creative. I had a V-long jacket on, and I just took my beanie and I covered it because it had rhinestones all over it.
Okay.
So I made it as a ski, like, you know.
Dope.
So I took the picture on a hyphy bus at Hyphy Burger, and I was like, we was just going through some names like Ski or Blank Face or Faceless, and I was like, man, what? And they was like, that's some Kanye shit, some Ye shit. And I was like, fuck it, let's just make it Mr. West.
Ooh.
Because I'm from the West.
There you go. And everything ties in.
Right. And now some people hear a title and they start, building every song off of the title. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I got to make song West Side and West Coast. Like, no, you don't have to do that.
I like that thought process. Because a lot of people do fall into that habit of trying to tie every song and every track or every video into the name of the album itself. And sometimes the name of the album is just the name of the album.
I'm one of them guys too, though, like the cover art was detailed, the track list. This has just helped some of y'all, the last couple bars of your song should bleed into the next one some type of way, subject wise, right? So I don't have the resources as many mainstream artists. So the songs wasn't written or nothing, and they were just made all in the same month or the same 2 weeks, right? It doesn't take that long for me.
Okay.
And the track list was made by me.
Nice.
It was recorded and engineered and mastered by me.
You got your hands in every facet of the production process.
Besides the production.
Yeah.
And the cover art was made by me.
And by say aside from the production, you mean like the production of the videos?
No, production as far as the beats was not produced by me. So the producer. But I got my shooter called Matthews 408. That's my guy. And we worked, very just like I would say Jordan and Scotty.
Nice.
Right? Or Rodman, whatever key Capone you want to pick. Right. So, and then I just throw ideas at him and he'd be like, yay or nay. Or he'd be like, Dev, you're tripping. Like, you're going to need like a fucking spaceship to do that. I'm like, we ain't there yet. Because he knows what type of artist I am because you got to think when I'm sending out stuff to videographers, and some of y'all know that, they know that, like I'm sending out 50s. So much to the point where you can't listen to all of them.
Yeah.
So I had to dumb it down and stop, do 10 packs. I was sending out 40, 50 songs to people. Even when I send out songs for features, I'm like, hey, bro, I got like 20 from you to choose from. They like, 20? What do you mean? Like, just send the one that you want me on, man. Like, you confusing me. Like, I'm like, what? I'm giving you opportunity to, like, venture off into, it might be one of the melodical songs. And people would be like, I ain't never did one of these.
Yeah.
And then, as you know, sometimes people cat off and they don't get back to you. So, I ain't really did too many features on the first one. The second one, I grabbed a couple people.
Do you feel like people get intimidated with having that many options because it calls for a certain creativity that they may not be prepared for yet? Like with you,
I'm really trying to stem away from this intimidation word because I'm not trying to come off as intimidating, and I don't think the music is overly aggressive, but like, I do think that people are in different levels and stages of their career in life. So it might be, it's like one of the big homies walk into the gym. You like, damn, the fuck? Or look up at somebody. Like my manager, he's 6'6". That's intimidating to people.
That's a big guy.
Right. And we 20 plus. That's the homie. That's my brother. Right? So it's like people see us. It's contrast. That's why he's my manager in security. It's just like, that's intimidating. So I hope the music is not intimidating or my image, or I come in with my camp of people, because that's not what we're trying to portray. We're trying to
create.
Yeah, that too. But we just trying to be out here and just, like I said, transform it or transport it to, from the room, the studio, to just out in the masses. How would you ever know? I love performing now.
Yeah.
At home is cool. Studio vibes is cool. Like, but seeing the live faces and the recordings and stuff that you get, that's what really be the high.
That's dope. I like that. So with this most recent album, Dior Nights, what kind of message or feeling were you trying to capture or give off with that album?
Oh man, you getting me today with these ones.
Come on, man. Let's talk about it.
Dior Nights doesn't really have, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, remember how I said, like, they'll take an album title and then make everything around it?
Yeah.
Like, these songs are so different, and beat selections is all over the place. These was premeditated. These was conversations at Apple Park. These was conversations in the sauna. These was experiences that we witnessed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I might take a I might leave here and get inspired and make a song called Interview. Right? Or Lights, Flashy Lights. You know what I mean? Something like,
just mention
because of the production, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
I might say a line in there, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you take anything that you kind of experience with life and you throw it into your music. You make it real.
You know what I mean? Like, left the interview. I could say left the interview with Dubb, and I blew a Dubb. Like, you know what I mean? And it's just like, we just go from there, and then it's just like,
man, that shit on repeat.
Right. And it's just like, people like, oh damn, he said he was gonna do that, and he did it. Like, you know. So most of the tape was based off of just the homies. I couldn't, give them more credit, enough credit. Really, it's just like my camp and our conversations and my family and the men around me. We talk about shit, and like I said, I gotta make it entertaining for y'all. So let's not make it too boring, hopefully. But if it is, then, there's several artists out here that you can listen to.
Is there any standout tracks on the album that mean the most to you personally, or like a particular song that may tell the exact story? I know everything kind of ties in.
What is the tracks that stick out to me the most?
Yeah.
On Dior Nights?
Well, let's go with maybe one or two.
One or two?
Yep. Let's
go with Brother.
Okay.
And that's with 2 Ds, if you're not knowing. Let's go with Don't Worry. And then lastly, Oppie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me why those stand out to you.
Don't Worry is literally in the chorus is basically me saying don't worry about me. Please don't. Whether it's my mental health, then you can if you want, you care. But I'm saying, like, honestly, brother, like if it's the high or the low, like, don't worry about me, in a sense of, like, I'm good. Even making it here, like doing it at this level, doing it at the high level, it's all accomplishment to me from where I came from. That's what I'm saying. As dark as it got, it's only sunny going up every day. So don't worry. Brother is about my older brother. Damn, I miss my dog. Wishing that I could be with him. Why God picked him and not me. So that one's like, it's pretty melodical. Like, it's fast paced, and you wouldn't think that it was that deep, but it is. So that's what I was saying. We dress it up very nicely.
Okay.
And then Oppie came from, like I said, this wave of artists that seem to be piggybacking. I'm gonna say that. Let's say that piggybacking on what's trendy, and hit my producers. I'm like, you know what? It seemed like everybody doing the EBK beat. Let me do one. And then my manager was like, yeah, fuck them up. And then I just came up with different lingos in there.
Okay.
And it became Oppie.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that these songs really mean something to you and that they have real background to it.
Yeah, I'm telling other people's story too. And some people think that that's fabricated, but honestly, your favorite artists don't want to tell you that. I could be telling my cousin's story this whole time that served 10 years and sliced up people's neck for a living.
And it don't mean you lying about anything. It don't mean that you capping on the track.
Do you like the music or not?
Exactly. And that's all it boils down to.
And honestly, it don't even boil down to that no more. It boils down to damn near how you look and is he marketable?
Fair enough.
That's what it seems like. It's a struggle for a real authentic artist nowadays.
Okay, so I know you had mentioned before, right, that you don't write music, but like during your album, talk about like what your creative process actually looked like. So like when you hop in the studio, I know a lot of your producers may not be in the States. They're sending you beats, you take it to the studio, you're in the house. Like, what's that look like for real? Give us a real insight of how you create the art that we're listening to nowadays.
All right. So I get a series of beats. We get a beat pack sent to me, maybe 10. I skim through them, and I know that we in a short attention span and short content and short this and short that, right? So I'm giving myself like first little 10 seconds. If it's not a bop to me, I'm like, next. So I go ahead and heart them or thumbs up. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Very quickly. I pick beats very quickly because I didn't fucked up a lot of them, right? I didn't ran through a lot of shit. So that's how that works. And believe it or not, man, like I like verbatimly just know everything I'm gonna say based off of like conversations. Like this whole conversation, I verbatimly would know, and I'm probably gonna throw it in a song, some type of way. Like so, when we having these conversations, I might be bouncing off ideas with the management and the team and shit, and they like, oh no, that'd be different if you made like Oppie like this or Don't Worry, and then next thing you know, go to the crib, everybody go their separate ways. And then it's like boom, group chat. Damn, Dev, you just hit that bitch fast. Oh, he said everything we talked about. Like, you know what I mean? And then it's like everybody group call, like, what's up? And then it's like, wait, he sent 2-3 more? I said, yeah, I knocked out the little pack. They're like, of course he did.
That's your style. That's your work ethic.
Yeah, and my red light, you know what I'm talking about? everything is made with the red light special. I go, you know what I mean? And a couple little herbs and,
Hell yeah.
herbs and beverages.
Okay. I like the creative process that you got.
But I wasn't that type of guy though. I used to create everything sober.
Got you.
To when I'm recording now in front of a lot of different people, I might record in the living room with the ball, you know what I'm talking about, what they doing. And it might be 6 people around me. And I'm so good at multitasking. I'm rapping and I'm hearing these motherfuckers freestyle. I'm like, ooh, you done said some shit. And I'll lay it down. They're like, this motherfucker good, right? So, and you might pass me something. I might hit it mid-bar, just think of something off of the weed. Like, you know what I mean? But I don't need it, though.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You got the creative flow with it.
But I've been trying shit, experimenting with, psychedelics and alcohol and shit, just to see.
Yeah.
Like, what come out. You know what I mean? But I'm a stickler. I like to celebrate after. Like, we going to pop bottles and roll up everything afterwards. But I have been recording, like, with pre-rolls and shit. And I'm like, it's fake way cool.
Okay. Dibbling and dabbling in something different.
Yeah, but I don't like to get stomped. I get stomped. I'm like, nah, stop passing me shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what your limit is.
I'm like, how many times I'm gonna say this damn line over and over? Like, this shit is annoying to me.
I hear that. I hear that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we talked about the album that's currently out right now. Let's get into really briefly what you got coming up and what you look forward to just in your career moving forward in general, right? With your album that you're getting ready to drop by the end of this month, what message are you looking to send with that?
Oh, shit. It ain't one.
Okay.
But what I hope to get is, I have been, let's say, fake weight, getting some cosign-ish things and some people tipping their hat from the Bay, from the West. LA seems to be showing me a lot of love, which seems like that's my home, because it seemed like most of the music that I make, if you go listen to it, it seemed like I'm from LA.
Okay.
Right. It just happened,
It just happened and you roll with it.
Right. So Mr. West, let's just say manifesting, I hope motherfuckers would go listen to the first 2 albums before that, but also just be like, just start seeing me for real. Like, absolutely. Acknowledgement. You ain't got to give me every credit or say I'm the top dog or nothing. Just acknowledge me as one of the motherfuckers from the West Coast, from the Bay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
let them know you kicking that.
Yeah, like I'm saying, and it's just like 20, double-digit songs, and they're all over the place. Nothing sounds the same. I don't even think I made a song that sounded the same in all 3 albums.
You got range, you got different.
I might take some lines from the other one just because that's me. I love doing Easter egg shit. Like, I might wear certain shit in a video to a next video, because I'm thinking that's what it's about, right? Like, you should be able to pivot, like you said, right? Absolutely. I should be able to take this and make a song and shoot a song about it.
Yeah.
This is an experience that I'm doing right now, right? So, Mr. West, let's just say, hopefully, motherfuckers be like, he one of the ones in the West.
Straight up. Okay, and then looking beyond Mr. West, right now you're talking about 3 albums, 3 months. Are you looking to drop 12 by the end of the year? Are you looking to drop 12 more? I mean, 12, more than 12, I should say. And what's the outlook for you moving on through the rest of the year?
Surprise, huh?
Okay.
Man, we here. 12 is coming, y'all. Not the police, but the albums.
I tell you, no police questions.
The 12 is coming, and you all hearing it first. And this is what I'm saying. I'm not a gatekeeper, nor am I a motherfucker that's gonna hold gems and shit. If I have anything to give anybody, I will give it up, give it all.
Absolutely.
Pause. But I'll get it straight off my back. You know what I'm saying? Like, for certain individuals. But like I said, 12 albums, 12 months. Name somebody who did it. Do you know? Do you know somebody who dropped 12 albums in a year?
I can't think of somebody off the top of my head at this moment.
Does anybody know? Like, 12 albums, brother.
Getting the work done and you putting it out. Not holding on to it, you letting the world hear.
Even if it was 12 tracks times 12, we got 144 songs, right? Do the math.
That's a good body of work for 365 days. That balances out.
Also with a piece of content or half the album shot. I did 18 songs and I shot 12 clips. DR Nights has like 8. So we trying to hop in with the short content and doing everything we're supposed to be doing.
Doing real rollouts with your music.
Yeah, even though it seems like rollouts don't matter no more.
Yeah, to a certain degree, just because people want that instant gratification. They want you to drop the song, they want to vibe with it, and things change very quickly. So
Right.
I think the fact that you're dropping music at the pace that you are is keeping up with the times, really.
And going forward, like you said, beyond Mr. West, if y'all don't know me by then, by December, by my motherfucking birthday, for DevSoLuv, the dude that just keep dropping motherfucking music, and it's all subjective. If y'all don't know me by the end of December, we got a problem. Because then I'm going to start calling motherfuckers out and dissing motherfuckers.
Okay.
So, like,
y'all heard it here first. Y'all better get hip to it.
I'm standing on that too, because it's going to be like, we're going to start pulling a lot of cards, and it's in my camp where it's like, all right, who the best artists? We coming.
Straight up.
We coming, bro. Like, we just going to be like, nah, you shouldn't be in that spot, because we athletes. I play football too. So it's just like, it get competitive now. That's what's driving me, where I'm like, wait, he got a 10-minute set. We got a 10-minute set.
You ready to
what's
go
up?
bar for bar?
Yeah, like, what's up?
Minute for
like,
minute, all that shit.
Like, what's
album
up?
For album, track for track.
I'm outside asking people after the set, like, what's up? What y'all think? They like, man, you did better than the headliner.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, say that.
Getting that real live feedback.
Yeah, I'm asking even the big dogs in the building that's scouting and promoting. How I do? Man, I don't know you, but you had that motherfucker rocking. Okay. And that's let me go back to that. That's the shit that's motivating, where I'm like,
there you go.
Hey, if he's saying we doing that, we need to stay there and just keep growing off of that.
And build off it.
Yeah, but 12 albums, y'all better put some respect on me.
Straight
for
up.
Real, for real.
All right, so check it out.
But I got to do it, though.
You do that.
You know, life is a crazy motherfucker. So it's like, to say that, I know we got a lot of New Year's resolutions and aspirations and shit, but yeah, go back to what you said, the motivated. I am actually pretty motivated on knocking the 12 out, and it is very challenging, y'all. As me being as great as I believe I am, on the ride up here, we was slapping Mr. West, and I'm like, is that even good? So now I had to bring up people, a team around, because everything was just solo, me. So now
you are your biggest critic.
And sometimes y'all got to get out of that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let a motherfucker dress you. Let a motherfucker shoot your video or throw in some words.
Follow that pride.
You feel me? Throw in some words. So what the homie then had a couple bars in here? So what that the stylist put this outfit on? Like, it take a team of people to be a superstar, but I don't think people really understand that with the world where we at, where everything's so like, quick.
Yeah.
Okay,
so let's reflect real quick as we start to wrap up, right? Mm-hmm. Got a few reflection questions for you. I'm real interested to know. Looking back on your journey so far, what's the moment that you're most proud of?
Fuck, bro. Journey as a musical artist or just?
I'm going to let you decide. Because I know you've been through a lot in the music game. I know you've been through a lot personally.
Oh, through life?
Just anything.
I would say surviving suicide.
Okay.
Yeah, attempting that.
I can appreciate that vulnerability, man.
And then musically, fuck, bro. I didn't did a lot of shows to the point where, like, I don't even just, like, remember.
Fair enough.
There's the squares on the gram. But it's, like, a moment that I really loved. Damn. I think it's just keeping my word for real. Like, when I'm like, man, I'm about to drop 18. They're like, are you? And I'm just like, I'm actually just like, uploading it and titling it and organizing it. Like, that's the biggest milestone because, like, little do people know, like, some artists that I've met, I was next to them. They thought I was a cameraman or they thought I was an entourage person. I'm not flamboyant and out extra like I'm a rapper, holla at me, woo, take my number down. I'm not that guy. Like you either see me in person or it's a rap. Yeah. Right? So and I be talking to the artists and next thing you know, they call me upstage, they like, what the fuck, bro?
I was chopping up with
yeah,
him
it's like,
time.
yeah, he's like,
Know.
bro, you rap, and then I get off, and you know, I do my shit. They're like, why you didn't tell me you was hard like that? I'm like, I don't know, bro. It's not up to me to say all that. Like, this is for y'all to consume. You know, you can look in the mirror all day, right? So, milestone would be like, yeah, of course we meet any stars out here, but I think like jumping out there with that call with the homie Dre Otto, like,
there you go.
He said, bro, this your year, and I guess I have not let up.
There you go. I like that. And so now, as you continue to look back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say you got a young artist coming up after you, and they're trying to start their music career. Give them one piece of advice.
Don't take nothing personal.
There you go.
I'm running with that. That's
you gonna stick by it.
We gonna get that tattoo. That's gonna be don't take it personal records. Nah, nah, but I do
heard something, right?
I do help a lot of artists. That's what I'm saying. Like I be out there, bro, and people know. They know. I've engineered for a lot of artists, singers. I've down there halfway, written y'all shit,
Okay.
So it's just like for the younger artists, I'm just like, man, when you out here, I got 2 ones though. Don't take it personal what people might say, and and the internet it's a motherfucker, it's a beast.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of courage and vulnerability to do public speaking.
Absolutely.
So think about when I do 10-minute, 15-minute sets in front of strangers. That's a long time.
Absolutely.
And I learned that was a long time. We want that shit. We want the 10 minutes, but 10 minutes, bro, that shit don't go by like that.
It don't.
Especially
when you're in front of them lights.
That's why you see comedians be bombing and shit or get quiet. They're quiet moments on the stage.
That pressure hits.
I don't want to talk about it, but we're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
So don't take it personal. And then my main other one after that is please, please, please watch what you say. Because you might want to get out here young shit, shooting up shit, banging shit, we this, that, and you might run into that. Mm-hmm. Somebody who don't play with that shit and you talking about that shit, what you gonna do when you run into it? It's like...
Absolutely.
When you meet the lion or the bear, you like, fuck, this a bear or this a lion.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I thought that's what you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
So watch what you manifest, for real, for real.
I hear that.
Speak some high frequency shit, some high spiritual shit. If you from the set, say that, but it don't have to always be that. Like, be an artist.
Yeah.
Please be an
Learn
artist.
how to separate the two, huh?
Yes, be an individual. Okay. Even if you individually making some fucking, la imagination shit, stay there.
I respect that.
Because we know we got some artists that do that in their whole music video, even though they rich as shit, it be motherfuckers flying through the sky. Your music don't call for that. Like, you don't need to be flying. You don't need to have 3-headed goats. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we being creatives. So be creative. Don't take it personal. And please watch what you say when you out here manifesting, because this shit on wax. It don't go nowhere.
Straight up. Okay. Now, kind of in that same regard, right?
Uh-huh.
Last question for you. If you could talk to your younger self before you started making music, what would you tell him?
Younger Dev?
Yes, sir.
Oh, fuck. I didn't fuck myself up with this one. So, older Dev telling young Dev something?
Yes, sir.
Start. I'm late, y'all. I give myself 7 years, man.
7 years.
7 years. We gotta get 1 million or 7 million. Fuck you mean? But it's just like 7 years. I'm 33 years old. 40. I am not rapping. Unless I got a hit and I get to do some player shit like Too Short, 40.
Hell yeah.
Richie Rich.
Hell
you know what I'm saying? Sugar Free. We just seen him in the Bay. Fab. Right? So it's like,
come on now.
Unless I'm just doing that everywhere, cool. But like, if I'm still trying to make it, we gonna hang that up. We gonna get that to one of the homies. And I write for him. I ain't gonna lie. I'll write or shoot a video or style
still
you.
Involved.
Yeah. I'll be somewhere around. But like, far as the artists outside, nah.
Okay.
Nah. So older Dev, if I would have started this ambition and that I'm doing right now at right out of high school, 2020. Oh man. 33-year-old me now. Boy, would y'all know me? Would y'all know me? Yes, you would know me very well. Talking about 10 years ago with the shit that I know now.
Straight
my
up.
God, I'll be killing some shit.
Okay.
We doing it now, but it's cool.
Okay, now I'm sorry. I do have to ask this last question based on
it.
what you just said, man. So you're going to be done. The goal by 40, unless you got some player shit going on,
Yeah.
the shit's over with for you as far as actively rapping.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you get to that point and you're 40, you're done rapping and people are listening to your music, what do you hope they remember about you as an artist?
Versatility.
Okay, I respect that.
I'm telling you right now, if I press play on anything and I give this, I love this game too. It's like fucking a game to me. If y'all say hook up to the aux or hook up to whatever we are in the future, right? If I go to playing some songs, they're not going to be the same. You're going to want to ask me questions about each song. Where did that come from? How? Where the fuck did you change your voice like that? Like it's too many characters, bro. It's like my album's got 20 different people on them.
Okay.
Literally, that's what I'm saying. Like if I drop a 12 or 16, it's 16 different versions of me.
Absolutely.
So
I like that.
You know, they're gonna say like, you know, listen back, they're gonna be like, hey bro, I like this song and I really like that one album. That one album was crazy. You should probably do more melodical shit. I'm like, you know, young man, I go look back and there is everything. Everything you need is there. Okay. You know, I think about that. I ain't gonna lie. That's what be keeping me like, you know,
keep you grounded a little bit.
Yeah, it's not the outside shit. I'm like, we gotta sharpen this shit up because the people who I like, you know, acknowledge as far as the Kendricks, the Game, Future, all that shit, they up there in age. Breezy, right? Like they getting up there too with us. So it's like when they come and drop albums, we be like, fuck, this shit hard. But you don't know how many times that they swung. You don't know how many people's backing that. You don't know how many people might have picked They Not Like Us. It could have been Kendrick, but it could have been 10 motherfuckers, executives and shit at a circle table. Let's talk about it. That picked that record.
He might not even liked it.
He might not even know that motherfucker was out until it was out. like you know what I mean? So it's like, don't think that this is a one-man show. I would love to take all the credit for that shit, but that's the glory of it where I can actually like spread the love around that. I'm like, nah, bro, I got a stylist, I got a manager, we got a team.
Hell yeah.
So I inspire the youth to like, y'all better rally up, get all y'all thoughts together
and make it happen.
You go get your camera, he go get this, and y'all Brady Bunch that thing.
I hear you. All right, man. So we is gonna wrap up, but before we do, let them know where they can find you at. Your music, your Instagram. Let them know where they can find DevSoLuv.
DevSoLuv, bro. Everywhere. DevSoLuv.
All right.
Every platform, you know, you could think of. If y'all find some dirty shit, it was AI.
Okay. All right. DevSoLuv on all platforms. You got Dior Nights out right now. You got Mr. West coming up at the end of the month. This has been another episode of Discussions with Dubb. Again, these conversations are just about learning from each other's journeys. The highs, the lows, everything in between.
Absolutely.
So I appreciate you for pulling up. I appreciate you pivoting, just like you always do with your music, but pivoting in the sense of this interview. I appreciate everybody who's watching for tuning in. And until the next discussion, man, keep building, keep growing, keep pushing forward. And I'll be looking forward to that 12th album by the end of December.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And most people that see, you know, I keep sprinkling that out, they gonna be like, hey.
He on track.
Hey, he on number 6, y'all. I bet he flopped. I bet not.
Bet not. Oh, look, it's on record now, so you gotta do it.
I have to keep my word.
Yes, sir. Well, we appreciate your time, brother. Thank you again. It's another episode of Discussions with Dubb. We out of here.
Yes, Sirski.
New numbers, new area codes, new winters and new summers. More expansion, just think about it and make me wonder. Knocking on the beat like a relapse, I feel it coming. Regular programming on schedule with the vibe. Infatuated with multiple ways of progressing.